welcome to my channel. So my name's Grace, aka Black Country Bird Budgets, and I live with my husband and our two little boys. So our eldest is 1.5 and our youngest is 5 months. So I am currently on maternity leave. I started this channel basically to document my journey, giving cash stuffing another proper go. I've been budgeting for a while and I've been digitally stuffing, but I'm now giving cash stuffing a go. Also, I am side hustling what I can and budgeting my way through maternity leave. So today I am doing my August payday. I nearly said July then, God. August payday cash stuffing. So my bigger cash stuffing. So I've done some budgeting sheets, upside down, that I'm going to be using because I do usually do everything on a spreadsheet. But I am a kind of paper and pen girly anyway, so I'm going to do it on paper and pen and then it's easier to show as well. I do have an A5 binder that I'm going to put these in, but look from this, I bought a hole punch. It's obviously the wrong size. I cannot look at me hacking at this, trying to get the holes right to put in here. I've obviously got, do the bigger hole punches work for these size ones? I don't know, my hole punch is too small, so look at the state of that. So when I sort that out, we'll ignore that for now. When I sort that for now, they will be put in here, which I got this off Vinted, but I think it was from Richardson Plans originally. So, right, let's see if I can zoom you in so you can see that a bit better. There we go. So, this month I picked up £1,100. So this is statutory maternity as well as a little bit of company pension. This should be this will be the last month where I get some from the company as well, so it then will go down to just statutory maternity pay from next month. So what I've been doing, I've got this binder here and I have been saving in here the money for my essential bills for all the months that I'm on maternity. So obviously I've taken out the one for September. So October is fully funded, so I just need to stuff the money for November and December. But we'll get to that in a minute. So we've got 1,100 today. My essential bills, and I cut these down to literally the bare minimum when I was a maternity with my eldest. So they are quite minimal. I put £500 into our joint account, so this covers mortgage, bills, food shopping, all that jazz. My husband does put in a little bit more than me because he gets paid significantly more than me. My car payment is £205. Fuel, I budget £100 and my phone bill is £35. So that's £840 a month. So I need £840 in each of those monthly categories to cover my essential bills. So so the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to take £600 from this 1,100 to start stuffing for the next month we need to do, which is November. So October is fully funded, so I'm putting £600 into November. Just count the money. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 80. That should be 5, I've counted that wrong. I know, it was right. There's 520 here. 20, 40, 60, 86. So just be sure, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86. So it's £600 into November. So that's that part done. I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's first of all go to my purse and get out. I need to unstuff my purse from last month. Yeah, so food shopping, we have got £20 left over. So that will go with the rest of the leftover food shopping money, which I'll tell you what I'm going to do with that in a little bit. Petrol is nothing. Personal spending has 25. Now this needs to go back to the bank to go towards a Klarna payment for a Temu order I need to do, so I'll pop that there for now. Now we'll put that straight into back to the bank. So back to the bank, I've still got a tenner in here that I didn't put back, and that's also for this order. So I should now have £35 for that Temu order. I'm going to swap those fivers out. Right, £35. Just going to update this. I'm just going to add underneath 25. So that's 35 back to bank. Right, and then the £20 leftover food shopping money we're going to put in here with all the rest of the leftover food shopping. And I'll tell you what I'll do with that at the end. We'll come back to that. So we can put the purse to one side for now. So if we go back to this next category, so the joint sinking funds, I am just putting money in, going through and working out my budget. I'm like, oh, it's not stretching as far as I need it to be. This is where I say that, it's still quite a good amount. Next month it's going to be less because I'm literally just on maternity pay. So yeah, we'll see how far that goes. So if we go to the next category, so £600 added to the next month, so we've got £500 left. So the next category is joint sinking funds, and the only one I'm going to add into this is for my friend's wedding. This is actually for her hen do. I had fully funded the money for the hen do, but then I've dipped into it for things and had to use it for other bits. So I owe the hen do pot some money because it is the hen do later this month. So I'm going to put 220 in for the hen do. Nothing else is getting any money in this category because I haven't really got enough to spread. But what I'll do, when I finish some of my savings challenges, I'll reallocate this into categories like this. That's how I'm going to have to work from now until I go back to work, really, because I don't have that much to stretch. So, Rachel and Andy's wedding. Oh, I've already got. Oh, I forgot about this. I've already got £40. No, I've got £60 in here. Now I needed 220 to take this to how much I needed for the hen do. I mean, I'm taking like £150 spending money, and we won't need much spending money, so I'm expecting to come back with some. I forgot there's already money in this wallet. Now that was saving for the wedding, but the wedding's not for November, so we've got some time, and all I'm really going to need, I think, is just a hotel room. So if I need 220 for that, minus 60. So I actually only need to put 160 into here, so I can save myself a little bit of money. So, oh, yay, I'm glad I forgot about that. So 160. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60. So that's all my money for I'm going to use one of these for now to pop that on there. Keep that on. Upside down. That's all my money for the hen do. So I made a right mess of this now. I'm not going to update that. I'm not going to update that. It's fine. So next one is my personal sinking funds. So that's in here. So first of all, I need to put £25 into hobbies. I need £14 for choir and £10 for line dancing. So I've rounded it up to 15 because I haven't got coins. So 25. And then I'm putting £15 into Etsy spends. No, I'm not. That £15 isn't for Etsy spends. That £15 is to finish off my Klarna that I owe for Klarna. So I owe 50 quid. I've got 35. I need £15 to finish that off. So this £15 isn't going into Etsy spends. I put it on here because I didn't have another category to write it down on. Oh God, this video is all kinds of chaotic today. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I'll get more organised. This is because I'm owing bits. I'm having to sort bits out. I haven't got the money I would have to go through all categories. Bear with me. Bear with. So sorry about this, but right, yeah, £15, that's going back to bank for my Klarna. So this also can go in my back to bank in my purse. Let me rub that off and add it in. 1 second. Okay, there we go. That makes more sense. I can add it on to now. So I should have 55, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh. 20, 30, 40, 50. What do I think I should have 55? I had 35. I added 15. No, I don't need 55. I just need 50. Oh my God. I'm really all over the place today. I'm tired, as you can tell. I've actually got, as I'm filming this, I've actually got a completely child-free day, and I feel like my brain's just going to mush. Do you know when you can finally switch off and your brain goes right off, but I've got loads to do. So right, £50 going back to bank for my Klarna. Right, where were we? Right, so that's personal sinking funds done. Now on to the gifts and events binder. So this is getting 60, 20, 40, 50, 60. It's our wedding anniversary this month. So hopefully we're going to go away for the night, just the two of us. Got a babysitter for the oldest. I need to ask someone for the youngest, but we'll hopefully ask grandparents and they'll be okay with it. So I'm going to put 50 into anniversary. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 in here. I will colour these in now. I do want to try and get a little bit more in here, so let's see if with my side hustle money I can finish some savings challenges. Finish the savings challenge and put a little bit extra in here. This is just for my half though, like the hubby will go in on his half, so but obviously I've got to get a present now. 4 years, 4-year wedding anniversary. We usually get something like on the traditional, like what the traditional years are. 4 years, it's fruit and flowers. What do you get for a bloke for fruit and flowers? Any suggestions? Please let me know. And then £10 is going into Abby's birthday, because that's the next one. Well, that's the next one that needs stuffing for at least. So that's that done. Then annuals. I've got my car tax due this month, and again that was another one that was fully funded, but I took some out. God, sense of theme. That's going to stop happening and getting more organised. So this needs 43, but I'm rounding up to 45 because I haven't got coins. So 20, 45. That will have to go back to bank as well, but I'll add that in and write it on afterwards. I'm not going to do it now. That's everything from annuals. Now, I've just finished these, and I've straight away noticed a problem. I forgot to add on my long-term savings, like binder, to here. So I've just added that onto my notes for now. So every time I'm stuffing, I'm putting £5 into emergency. So this is my temporary one. This is going to be my Christmas one next year, but for now I'm just using it for long-term savings. So emergency is getting 5. I'm going to put at least 5 every time I stuff if I can. And that is going into this tin. Let's see that one. I want to get a sticker for the top of this to say emergency fund. So that's that one. And then, oh, I need a new category. I'm going to put 20 quid in to start saving for BBMU. So BBMU 2026 has been announced, and I am so excited. Obviously I went for the first time this year, and that's what kind of started my journey really. Just make a temporary one. So yeah, I definitely want to try and go next year, so hopefully I can get a ticket. So I'm going to start saving up for it. Actually, I'm not going to put this in my sink because that's long-term savings. I'm going to put this in personal. So £20 into BBMU. That's a big budgeted meetup for anyone who doesn't know. Because when I was watching everyone last year, I was like, what is BBMU? What's that stand for? Big budgeted meetup. So that's everything stuffed. Now what I've got left is I'm going to split across the weeks, and that will be my personal spending money for the weeks. So we have got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 170. So more than I was going to have, because obviously I've put less into the hen do than I expected. So that's great. What did I just say? 170, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, yeah, 170. Let's get my calculator. 170 divided by 4. It's technically a 4.5 week month for me this month, but we'll just not worry about that. 42.5, so 20, 40, 40, 40, 40, and then I should zoom you back out, you're not seeing everything. Right, so we've got 40, 40, 40, 40, and then we've got 25. Instead of splitting them up and having 2 weeks with 45, I'm going to put both onto the last week to have 50, because that's my 4.5 week month. I'm going to aim to not spend this if I can help it, because I've just bought the Rocking Witch, Eva and Sophia's the Rocking Witch and Soph's Budgeting Life's Feeling Spooky box. So I really want some money to play with and stuff into that. And I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about doing the save to sync method. And that's what I was planning to do this month. But as you can see, the categories I've stuffed into, I've had to put, I know I need to put the money into those. Like, I don't want to rely on hoping to finish a challenge to take the stuff into it. Now, I know obviously I can take the money out before I finish a challenge if I need to, but I don't really want to do that. But after I've put the money into the categories I know I needed to, like the hen do and like my hobbies and like that Klarna payment and anniversary, there's like just enough left for like personal spending per week. So yeah, instead of cutting this down now, I'm just gonna try not to spend it, and then I'll keep what I've got to be able to play within that. But let's put these. Let's put these into my weekly envelopes. So first of all, I can take these ones out now, because July and August is obviously done. And September. I'll leave that one in so I don't confuse myself. Right, so this is my leftover food shopping money. So how much have we got? 20, 40, 60, 70. Oh my God. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. £78 left over. Oh my God, wow. That just shows how, like, cash stuffing and budgeting for that amount and doing it weekly, as well as doing, like I've been doing, making sure to keep too, a food plan, a shopping list, and just getting what we need. Look at that, I've got £78 left over. And before now, and one of the big reasons why I wanted to do cash stuffing was because we kept overspending on food shopping every month. But look, I'm cash stuffing, I'm doing it weekly, so I'm really keeping an eye on it. I'm doing a food shop with a shopping list and a meal plan every week, and I've got £78 left over. Amazing. With this, I'm going to keep this to one side, because, as I mentioned, I've got Sophia and Eva's box. I'm also getting Rosebuds. I'm hoping to get Rosebuds box. That will be released at the end of this week when I'm filming this. I was gutted that I couldn't afford both of them, and I really didn't know what to do. And then my hubby was like, you get the one, I'll get the other. Which is so nice, like, because he can see how much I'm enjoying it and how much, like, joy this is giving me, even though he called me a saddo the other day. So he's treating me to the one box. How nice is that? So yeah, I'm going to save this money to use for one of the challenges in one of the boxes, which I will then, once that's finished, I'll decide on which one. I'll do one of the challenges with the leftover food shopping money. Then I can reallocate that into our joint sinking funds or long-term savings once that's completed. So I'm going to keep this to the side for now. Take my little scrap of paper out. So these are my weekly wallets. So week 1, let's get 40. Week 2, 40. Week 3, 40. That's already open. Oh no, it wasn't. Week 4 has got the 50. Now, the only thing left to do is to split out the food shopping money into this. Now, I realise I've done a mistake here and I've not got the food shopping money out. Because what I've done, obviously my wages have been paid into my bank, but I'm stuffing the money for my essential bills into here. So what I've done, instead of taking this back into the bank to withdraw some out, I've only withdrew what extra I needed. If this is confusing even trying to explain it, I got myself into a right pickle last month trying to figure out what I've withdrew and what I've kept in the bank. But what I've done, I know I need £840 in the bank, so I've left that in, and I know I should have had 1,100 out in cash to stuff, so I withdrew the difference between the 840 and the... Oh, what? I'm confusing myself even trying to... Oh, I shouldn't be trying to do this when I'm tired and my brain's not working. My brain's not braining. What am I trying to say? Basically, yeah, I withdrew only the difference of what I needed. So in my bank, I've got the 840, and I use the 840 from this wallet to top up to the right amount in cash. But in doing that I haven't got the food shopping money out, because I usually, out of my money that I put in, the £400 a month we use for food shopping, I will use out of mine. So I haven't got that. What I'm going to do, for the sake of this video, I'm going to take £400 from here. I'm going to withdraw £400 from our joint account and put that back into here. Just so I've done this for now, so I know I've got this. I know I've got my weeks all cash stuffed and all sorted, and then I can just put that back in. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 81. Oh, I feel like this is the most chaotic cash stuffing ever. I'm kind of getting myself into a pickle with having this essential, like my bill money here, and withdrawing out in cash, but I'm glad I'm doing it this way, because it's helped me to keep on top of making sure I've got this and how much I've got, like, to put in here and how much I've got to play with and stuff after that. So yeah, I'm going to put the food shopping money into the wallets. Right. Then we're already into my week one, and I need to stuff this into my purse. So just added this to take it straight back out again. Oh God, see, I told you I'm all over the place today. Oop. So food shopping, 20, 40, 60, 81. I've used my paper clips, haven't I? I've got more, I just haven't got them to hand. Oh, my petrol as well. Oh God. I feel like scrapping this video and starting again. I need to get my petrol still in the bank as well, isn't it? Oh, bloody hell. Next month, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just going to get everything out, including this, draw out all my wages, and then I can put the money that for my bills that need to go into the bank back in afterwards. I'm getting myself all too confused. So I need 100 for fuel. There we go. 100 for fuel. So I know I need to put 100 back into here as well from my account for the fuel. I'll pop that in, then I'll make a note of that. So there's my petrol money. Oh, the £50 notes are a little bit bigger, aren't they? And then 40 personal spending. Right, let me make a note of that. That's what I've got the notes bits for. So, I owe October £400 from joint, and then £100 from my account. So there we are. Sorry for the most chaotic, all over the place cash stuffing ever. Oh, here's a paperclip. Oh, so unprofessional. Like, oh God, just reality. There's a bit of reality. I'd love to say baby brain. Can I still claim baby brain when it's nearly 6 months old? Yes, because sleep deprivation, baby brain. So right, yeah, I'm going, once I get another hole punch and sort this out, these will be going in my nice binder. So yeah, we've got this one. I've also got this one that I'm going to see. As you see, because I just put the money into the joint, I haven't done a breakdown of all our bills and stuff. So I'm going to use this sheet to keep an eye on our joint account, because I don't actually know what date all of these go out. So I'm going to use this sheet to make a note of when they go out and when they're paid. I've got my spending trackers, because what I'm going to do as well, I know a lot of people do count ups of what are in their binders. I'm not too worried about counting up what's in the binders, possibly because at the minute there isn't a fat lot in any of them, but I'm not too worried about counting up what's in there, because I know I'm saving them just to use them. Like, I know I'm saving into my hair one because I want a haircut. I'm saving into like my car ones because that need paying. I'm saving into my Etsy ones because I want to spend it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not expecting them to be in there very long. As soon as they hit the targets, I'm probably going to be spending it. But what I do want to clock is how much I've managed to save this year and how much I've managed to put away while on maternity. So if I do my spending tracker and keep an eye on when I've spent from my categories, then at the end of the year, the end of the year, because that will be end of my maternity as well, I can count up what's in my binders as well as using what I've spent when I've spent from the categories, I'll be able to see how much I've managed to save this year. Does that make sense? Obviously, some of this will have been spent already, but it just shows how much I've been able to like save for categories. So I've got my spending trackers. Category goals, and I need to add these in. So what my goals are for different categories. Side hustles. Now I've got an online spreadsheet with all this. But like I said, I'm going to paper and pen, so I'll be adding them onto here. So this will show in I'll show and use this in my side hustle video. No, I might not show it in my video, but I'm going to use this. And then just notes. So there we go. Now I did print out little month things to go on these, but as I printed them out and cut out the edges, not very greatly as well, I've realised it's too small. So that's annoying. So I'm going to make these bigger, print them out again. I feel like my mother-in-law should have a laminator, because I don't have a laminator, so perhaps I can laminate them and have the month dashboards before them to go into my binder, to go into my A5 binder. But for now, this is where we're at. I'll put that on there because that's September. So yeah, I need to make these bigger and print them out again. Right, thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with me. Sorry for the absolute chaoticness that was that. Hopefully it'll be better next month. I'll be back later in the week for a game day using my side hustle money. I'll also be doing a August side hustle total video and how I made all that. And I have to say it's going to be a good one because I've absolutely smashed my target, and it's the most amount I've ever side hustled in 1 month. So I'm looking forward to talking about that and sharing that because I'm pleased with myself with that one. And then I'll be back next week for a weekly cash stuffing. If you like what you see, please do think about subscribing, pop me a comment below, and I'll see you next time. Try a bit.